Yes, it's spreading. People know that something's wrong with this here. But anyway, let me tell you a quick story. Because of guys like you and Kitco and all this, I became known as the precious metals guru. So I'm at Safeway at the salad bar counter, and people know something's wrong. So this is just 2 weeks ago. I'm standing at Safeway getting some coleslaw from the women, and they come running up and they said, "What should we invest in? What should we invest in?" So I just happened to get this thing here from, it's a pre-64 quarter. This is real. This is real silver. I got this from American Gold Exchange and Dana Samuelson. I'm going to give it a plug.
And what's the date on it there?
64.
64.
I started investing in silver when I was 17 years old. So today I pat myself in the back. I probably have more gold and silver than most of the experts here, because that was 60 years ago. So I showed the little women this coin here. I just happened to have it.
At the salad bar.
No, I wasn't selling it. I just happened to have it because Dana sent it to me from Austin, Texas. And there were women were asking me, said, "What's the best investment?" Because real estate's coming down, stocks are coming down. And I held this. I held it up. And the little women, they were all tithers. "Oh, I should invest in that?" I said, "Yes." "Give me this." They looked at me and said, "Give you $3 for that?" I said, "Yes." And their brains went, "Why would I give you $3 for that?" I said, "Okay, give me $2." And their brains are going, "Why would we give you $2 for that?" This is pre-64 silver. Lynette Zhang she's also from Arizona. She's numismatic. So I was holding this up here like this. And they went, they're all at dinner. They forgot to serve my coleslaw. And they said, "Why should we give you $2 for this?" I said, "Because it's worth this." And this is the problem. The average person, American or whatever, they think this is money. This is fake. This is real. And I tried to tell them, I said, probably 10 years from now, this will be $10. But Americans and most people in the world, because they went to school, they work for money, they save money to get out of debt. But this is fake and this is real. So that's why I'm here at the VRIC, because over 30 years ago, I was one of these little guys standing between my gold mine that the Chinese took from me.
The odds of the U.S. Federal Reserve hiking its benchmark Fed funds rate 50 basis points in March are on the rise after the PCE price index showed the disinflation trend reversed in January. Hello and welcome to Crypto Street. In today's video, Robert Kiyosaki updates his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023. Robert also takes about the importance of gold and silver versus inflation and his thoughts about the currency.
When those women said, "This is the problem," so that's why Rich Dad Poor Dad said, "We don't save money. I save this, and I save this, and I save silver dollars. This is a buffalo. I save real money. I spend this for this." The boomers have to sell.
So what is your outlook for the housing market in the U.S., broadly speaking?
Buy apartment houses. I only own apartment houses. I want somebody else to pay my mortgage for me.
But
if I own my house, I'm the tenant.
Right.
I don't want to be my own tenant.
But in this environment where everything is crashing, is buying real estate now a good time?
Well, you got to be smart. Real estate is I think the toughest industry is be a junior miner, which is here. There's so many variables. Mining is the toughest industry I've ever been in. And real estate is just as tough, but you got to be smarter. So that's why I always say your greatest asset is not this or this. The greatest asset is between this year and this year.
Right.
And the reason I come to these shows is because I'm always feeding this thing. I've learned more in one day about global, what's going on in the Ukraine war, this, and this. Andy Scheckman was up there talking about what's going on with this. I'm like, I didn't know that. So I would come to the VRIC or any one of these conferences because this is global money. And to be good at gold, you better understand the world. This here is global money. It's silver. So today I'm learning about lithium and silver and copper because it's resources. And so that's why I come to the VRIC, is to get educated.
Risk markets turning lower, with Bitcoin, BTC, shedding about $200 to $23,730 within a few dollars of its lowest level this week. NASDAQ 100 futures are down 1.9%, and S&P 500 futures are lower by 1.4%. Though remaining elevated, inflation during late 2022 had been trending lower, with even Fed Chair Jay Powell in January allowing that he was seeing signs of a disinflation trend. This report calls that into question. Inflation remains stubborn and sticky between 4 to 5%, tweeted RSM chief economist Joe Brusuelas. Service inflation continues to increase with goods disinflation cooling. The risk of a March 50th basis point hike is rising, and we are clearing moving toward a 5.5% policy peak at a minimum.
The central banks, in fact, changed the Basel III rules to make gold a Tier 1 asset.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
They made gold money.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I mean,
They're so stupid. These central bankers are the most stupid people I ever met. You know, like Bernanke. He gets the Nobel Prize for destroying the U.S. economy by dropping interest rates to zero like this. And then now you have this guy, Jay Powell, who's raising interest rates. They're killing us. Well, that's why I told those women, I said, buy that. This is 25 cents.
Yeah.
This is $3. And they went, the trouble is our school system has brainwashed us to thinking this is money. So that's why this is not fiat, this is fake. And what's wiping people out today is they think this is real and this is fake.
With the housing market as it is right now,
Crash.
what is your outlook and what does that mean for your investment thesis regarding real estate?
Well, I'm baby boomer. Trump and I, we wrote 2 books together. So the baby boom caused a boom. So my generation, the boomers, is at 46 to 64. We had the easiest of any generation in history. So I graduated from the academy in 1969. You buy a house, it goes up. You put your money in the stock market, it goes up. So the boomers have only known boom. They caused it. Do you know what I mean? But now, as the boomers retire, the baby busts. And that's my warning to all the boomers who are so this is 64. In 1974, the 401k was created.
Yeah.
And the stock market went through the roof. And the reason they put money into the stock market, because my generation's parents, my mom and dad, didn't trust the stock market because the market crashed in 29.
Right.
So they had to find a way, Wall Street did, to get my generation of boomers into the stock market. So they created, voila,
The 401k. They
They
stopped the traditional pension from most
Correct.
companies
Correct.
and created 401ks
Right.
where companies
Got it.
contribute.
And the stock market went up, real estate went up, and now the bust has started. When I went on last time, I said, I don't invest in anything you can print. That includes this. I don't trust stocks, and I don't trust bonds.
But I think I asked you this earlier. Would you buy a stock in a gold mining company?
I own it.
You own the gold mine.
I start the gold mine.
But would you buy stock in a bigger gold mining company that you do not own?
I don't need to.
You don't need to. Should others then, perhaps?
I'm not a financial advisor.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur. I write books.
Well, what you are, Robert, is an educator, and you love to expand people's perspectives, and you love to give us more information to make better informed decisions.
But one more thing is I talk about things I do. I don't write or talk about things I don't do.
Yeah.
So like this guy Biden, I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I don't listen to what politicians say. I watch what they do. So as soon as Biden got elected, his first act was to take off the Keystone XL pipeline. So I sell oil. I have oil wells, I have real estate, I have gold mines because I'm an entrepreneur. The price of oil went from $30 a barrel when Biden came in, to $130 a barrel. Inflation went through the roof. And then Biden and the crime family, you know, they work for the Ukraine, Russia, and China. They say, well, oil companies are greedy. Well, he cut off our oil. Civilization runs on oil. So when he took out the Keystone XL pipeline, inflation went through the roof, and this is the real problem. The middle class came down. You see, when you raise inflation, he was killing. When he took, you know, you're pumping gas in your SUV, your mom and pop, you got two incomes making $100K a year. But gas goes from what to what? He caused, or his group caused the inflation.
So, which is better to invest in right now, gold or Bitcoin? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.